Older women have a way of sending secret signals that many miss entirely. What if I told you these subtle signs have been around for generations? Stick around because by the end, you'll know exactly how to spot when she's truly interested. Ready to decode these timeless clues? Hit that subscribe button now and let's get started. Signal 1: lingering glance reveals interest. A lingering glance is one of the most subtle yet powerful signals an older woman might send when she's interested. This isn't a quick or accidental look. It's a deliberate and meaningful gaze that holds just a moment longer than usual. Traditionally, women have used eye contact to communicate interest without words, reflecting confidence, warmth, and invitation. In the past, when social norms encouraged modesty and subtlety, a lingering glance was often the safest way for a woman to express attraction or curiosity. Older women, in particular, tend to be more refined and measured in their social interactions. They have learned the art of subtle communication through years of experience and social grace. When she holds your eyes for a bit longer, it means she's noticed something about you and wants to connect. This eye contact often comes paired with other gentle cues, a slight smile, a relaxed posture, that deepen the signal. Unlike a stare, which can feel intense or uncomfortable, a lingering glance is soft and respectful. It invites you to meet her gaze and recognize the shared moment. Being able to recognize and respond to this signal is important. It tells you she's open to more interaction and that you've captured her attention. Understanding this sign is a reminder that attraction doesn't always come in loud or flashy ways. Sometimes it's found in quiet moments and the unspoken language of the eyes. When you notice an older woman giving you this kind of glance, cherish it as a classic, timeless sign that she's interested and open to connection. Signal 2: soft smile shows warmth. A soft smile from an older woman is a classic and time-tested signal of interest. It's different from a casual or polite smile that we exchange in everyday interactions. This smile is gentle, warm, and sincere, often accompanied by a sparkle in the eyes or a slight lifting of the cheeks. It's a subtle way for her to communicate friendliness, comfort, and perhaps a budding affection without saying a word. In traditional social settings, a woman's smile was a powerful tool of communication. It conveyed emotion and intention in a way that words often could not. Older women, having experienced the nuances of social grace, understand that a soft smile can speak volumes. It's an invitation to engage, a sign that she values your presence, and perhaps even a hint that she's interested in knowing you better. Unlike younger people who might be more direct or casual in their expressions, older women tend to express interest with a refined subtlety. Their smiles are less about flirtation and more about creating a warm atmosphere, offering reassurance and showing genuine care. When you see a soft smile directed your way, it is a sign she feels safe and comfortable around you. This smile often appears naturally during moments of shared understanding or gentle humor. It's a kind of emotional warmth passed quietly from one person to another. Recognizing this smile as a meaningful signal encourages you to respond with kindness and patience, fostering trust and deeper connection. In a world that moves fast and often lacks subtlety, appreciating a soft smile is to honor a timeless tradition, a silent yet powerful way older women express interest and warmth towards someone special. Signal 3: gentle touch signals connection. A gentle touch is one of the most classic and meaningful ways older women express interest and connection. In a world that once emphasized modesty and reserved behavior, touch was a carefully chosen gesture. For older women, a light touch, whether on your arm during conversation or a brief brush of the hand, is a traditional and respectful way of signaling warmth and affection. Unlike a casual or accidental touch, this gesture is intentional and full of meaning. It conveys trust and comfort, showing that she feels safe in your presence and wants to deepen your connection. Over time, older women have mastered using these subtle signals to express feelings without words, often because more direct expressions were less socially acceptable in the past. A gentle touch can break down barriers and create an intimate moment between two people. It's an invitation to share closeness and indicates emotional openness. It's not about physicality alone, but about sending a message of care and interest. Such touches often occur naturally during meaningful conversations or shared laughter, emphasizing the bond growing between you. Recognizing this signal requires sensitivity and respect. It's important to respond thoughtfully, understanding the cultural and emotional context behind the gesture. Older women typically use touch sparingly and with purpose, so when it happens, it's a significant sign, in essence. A gentle touch is a timeless way of saying, "I'm interested in you," without speaking. It carries the grace of tradition and the warmth of genuine affection, reminding us that sometimes the smallest gestures speak the loudest. Signal 4. Sharing stories builds trust. One of the most meaningful ways older women show interest is by sharing personal stories. Unlike casual chit-chat, this kind of storytelling is deliberate and heartfelt. It's a traditional method of communication that has long been used to build trust and emotional connection. When an older woman begins to open up about her life, her experiences, challenges, or memories, it's a clear sign she feels comfortable around you and wants to deepen your bond. In generations past, storytelling was a key way women connected with each other and with those they cared about. It allowed them to express their values, lessons learned, and the wisdom they carried through the years. For an older woman to share her stories with you is to invite you into her world and to reveal parts of herself that she doesn't share lightly. These stories often reflect what she values most: family, loyalty, perseverance, or joy. By listening attentively, you're not only showing respect, but also demonstrating that you're someone worthy of her trust. This openness creates a safe space for a relationship to grow steadily and sincerely. Because older women have lived through many seasons of life, they are careful about whom they allow into their inner circle. Sharing stories is their way of testing emotional safety and compatibility. If she tells you about her past or feelings, it's a subtle yet profound sign of interest. So, when an older woman shares her stories, cherish these moments. They are her way of saying, "I trust you, and I want you to know me." This traditional form of connection remains one of the most sincere signals of genuine interest. Signal 5. Thoughtful questions reveal interest. Older women have a way of showing their interest through thoughtful, meaningful questions, unlike surface-level or casual small talk. These questions dig deeper into your values, experiences, and aspirations. This approach reflects a traditional mindset where understanding someone fully was essential before forming any close connection or relationship. When she asks about your family, your dreams, or how you handle challenges, it's her way of gauging if your values and outlook align with hers. Older women tend to be intentional and deliberate in their interactions. They value substance and stability, which is why they ask questions that go beyond the obvious. They want to know the real you, the man behind the surface. This kind of questioning is a respectful and gentle way to explore emotional compatibility. It's less about interrogation and more about sincere curiosity and care. By asking these thoughtful questions, she's signaling that she sees potential for something meaningful between you two. Older women, having lived through many social conventions and experiences, understand the importance of building trust and mutual respect. Their questions often lead to deeper conversations, which can help foster a strong foundation for a lasting relationship. When you notice these kinds of questions, it's a sign she's invested and interested. It's an invitation for you to open up honestly and share who you are. The more you respond with sincerity, the stronger the connection becomes. In traditional relationships, such thoughtful inquiry was crucial to building understanding. Today, it remains a timeless and respectful way older women show their genuine interest in getting to know you. Signal 6. Recalling details shows care. One of the most telling signs that an older woman is interested in you is her ability to recall small details from your past conversations. This may seem like a simple gesture, but it carries a lot of weight, especially in traditional relationships where attentiveness and memory have long been valued as expressions of care and respect. When she remembers your favorite book, a special event you mentioned, or even how you take your coffee, it shows she's truly paying attention. This kind of attentiveness is not accidental. It reflects genuine interest and a desire to connect with you on a deeper level. In times past, women were often the keepers of family stories and traditions, and their keen memory was a tool for nurturing relationships and building trust. Today, older women continue this tradition by showing that you matter enough for them to remember even the smallest details about you. Remembering details also helps create a feeling of closeness when she brings up something you shared before. It signals that she's thinking of you beyond the immediate moment and values your conversations. It's a way of building intimacy slowly and respectfully. If you want to deepen the connection, it's equally important to reciprocate. Remember things she tells you, pay attention to what she enjoys, and show appreciation for her thoughtfulness. This mutual attention strengthens the bond and honors the traditional values of respect and care. So, when an older woman recalls small details about you, consider it a sincere and classic sign of her interest. It's a gentle reminder that true connection often lives in the little things. Signal 7. Subtle grooming indicates interest. When an older woman subtly adjusts her hair, smooths her clothing, or changes her posture around you, she is often sending a quiet but meaningful signal. She wants to look her best in your presence. This behavior is a traditional, understated way to show attraction and respect without saying a word. Historically, women have used small grooming gestures to communicate interest and care. It's not about vanity, but about honoring the moment and the person they're with. For older women, these subtle actions carry a depth of experience, refined, graceful, and intentional. They know that small details matter, especially when trying to make a good impression. If you notice her tucking a strand of hair behind her ear or smoothing her blouse while talking with you, she's likely hoping you notice, even if only subconsciously. These are delicate, respectful cues that she values your presence and wants to present herself well for you. Because older women often grew up in times when direct expressions of interest were less common or socially accepted, these subtle grooming habits became their way of communicating attraction. They send a message that says, "I care enough about you to pay attention to how I present myself." Recognizing these signs requires a gentle eye and respect for tradition. They are never over the top or flashy, but quietly elegant. When you see this, it's a good moment to respond with genuine compliments or attentiveness, reinforcing the connection. In essence, subtle grooming is a timeless way older women show interest and respect. A graceful, wordless invitation to notice and appreciate them. Signal 8. Inviting you into space. One of the most significant signals an older woman can give is inviting you into her personal space, whether that's her home, a favorite cafe, or a place she cherishes deeply. In traditional relationships, invitations like these were meaningful and intentional, reflecting trust, comfort, and a desire to share more of her world with you. Older women, having lived through times when privacy and personal boundaries were highly valued, don't extend these invitations lightly. When she invites you into her space, it's a clear sign she feels comfortable around you and wants to deepen your connection. It's a way of saying, "I want you to see the things that matter to me and be part of my life." This invitation is more than just physical proximity, it symbolizes emotional closeness. She's opening up a part of her life, showing you where she feels at peace and relaxed. Sharing personal space is a traditional step toward intimacy and trust, offering a safe environment for genuine connection. Accepting these invitations with gratitude and respect helps strengthen your bond. It shows that you value her trust and are ready to build something meaningful. Whether it's a quiet afternoon tea at her home or a walk in a place she loves, these moments allow both of you to grow closer naturally. Recognizing and honoring this signal is essential. It's a classic, time-honored way older women express interest without rushing. It reflects patience, trust, and the willingness to invite you into her life slowly and sincerely. When she invites you into her personal space, cherish it as a meaningful sign of affection and potential. Signal 9. Subtle compliments convey interest. Older women often use subtle compliments as a refined way to show interest. Unlike loud or overly direct praise, these compliments are gentle, thoughtful, and carefully chosen. They reflect a traditional style of communication where modesty and grace were valued, making every word count. A subtle compliment might focus on your character, your kindness, or something unique she's noticed about you, rather than just appearance. For example, she might say, "You have a calming presence," or "I appreciate how thoughtful you are." These remarks carry deeper meaning and indicate she's paying close attention to who you are as a person. In times past, direct expressions of admiration were often tempered by social customs, so women learned to express themselves in elegant, understated ways. These compliments are part of that tradition, soft, sincere, and meaningful. When an older woman offers you such compliments, it's a clear signal that she respects you and feels a connection worth nurturing. It's her way of encouraging you, showing appreciation, and letting you know she's interested without overwhelming the moment. Receiving these compliments with gratitude and humility is important. Responding in kind, not necessarily by returning a compliment immediately, but by showing genuine appreciation, helps deepen trust and mutual respect. These subtle compliments are not just polite conversation, they are invitations to build a closer relationship rooted in understanding and admiration. Recognizing this timeless form of communication helps you appreciate the care and intention behind her words. In short, when an older woman gives you a thoughtful compliment, see it as a quiet but meaningful sign of her interest and warmth. Signal 10. Consistent presence shows interest. One of the most powerful and traditional signals an older woman sends is her consistent presence. Unlike fleeting attention or casual encounters, she makes a point to be around you regularly, whether in person, through messages, or calls. This steady, dependable presence is a quiet but unmistakable sign that she values you and wants to build a connection over time. In generations past, consistency and reliability were seen as the foundations of trust and respect in any relationship. Older women especially appreciate these qualities, having witnessed the importance of steady support in lasting bonds. When she takes the time to check in on you, engage in conversations, or simply share moments, it shows she's investing emotionally. This isn't about overwhelming you or being overbearing. It's a gentle rhythm of connection, showing up thoughtfully and steadily. It conveys care, patience, and a willingness to nurture something meaningful at a comfortable pace. Recognizing consistent presence as a signal helps you understand that interest isn't always loud or immediate. Sometimes it's quiet, steady, and builds trust slowly but surely. It's a sign she's serious about getting to know you better and values the relationship growing between you. Responding with equal consistency and appreciation strengthens this traditional foundation. By being dependable in return, you honor her time and feelings, fostering mutual respect and deeper connection. Ultimately, consistent presence is a timeless and sincere signal from older women, a graceful way to show interest through patience, respect, and genuine care. Conclusion. Thanks for watching and taking the time to understand these timeless signals older women send. Recognizing these subtle cues not only helps build meaningful connections, but also honors a tradition of respect and patience. Remember, true interest is often expressed quietly, through gestures rooted in care and experience. If you found these lessons valuable, please like, share, and subscribe for more thoughtful insights. Have you noticed any of these signals yourself? Drop your stories or questions in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, take care and keep connecting with kindness.